already, despite the fact that Slovenia ranked at 25 compared to Serbia's 15, you sense that this could well be a tougher proposition for New Zealand, as already Slovenia breaking down the right. It's a great ball, just eluding the run from Krin. And it's away by Nelson. Just doing enough there in front of Chris Wood was Bojan Jokic. I'm not sure this is a free kick here, is it, Harry, or is it just the injury concern? Or I think perhaps the whistle has gone. And I don't think there's too much in this, to be fair. I think Ryan Nelson's just come through and he's arguing the point now that this is just a good, strong challenge.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that challenge from Ryan Nelson.
So perhaps it will be Koren to strike for goal. Ljubijankic waits. Novakovic over the wall. What a goal! What a strike! And that's why Novakovic is the leading scorer for Slovenia in their qualifying campaign, with quality finishes such as that.
Well, there's been speculation, isn't there, in the press this week about the use of the Sadidas ball, the way it dips and the flight of it can send the goalkeepers the wrong way. But Novakovic with a fantastic free kick. Over and down, over the wall.
New Zealand are in for a real test here tonight, Harry.
Yeah, Slovenia have started very well, haven't they? You know, particularly in the middle of the park where they're getting players in space and being able to turn quickly and find.
Paston has to punch in front of a gaggle of players, and some of them have stayed down, and I think it may well be one of his own defenders. No, it's Ljubijankic, who not for the first time in this game goes down. And clutching at the lower back there, so perhaps he's copped a stray knee from the big All Whites keeper as he came through the pack here. It's a pretty good punch in the end.
Yeah, he's done well, Mark Paston, isn't he?
A spell of possession as there is going to be a change made. Get to that in a moment, Harry. Simon Elliott in a very advanced position. Lovely touch, Elliott. Oh, and really Wood should have done a lot better. Good opening for the All Whites, but Chris Wood will rue the finishing touch.
Yeah, it was good build-up play from the All Whites. And Chris Wood will be disappointed he didn't do much better with that effort.
I think Jeremy Christie's had more touches in the opening 16 or 17 minutes than perhaps he got in 45 against Serbia, as Handanovic has to come and punch. It looked a little scrambly, but it was effective. New Zealand, though, enjoying a good couple of moments here. Bertos. Lovely ball played in. Chance, New Zealand, and it's gone over from Chris Wood. And again, the young striker from West Bromwich Albion has to hit the target, and that's the second time in the opening quarter of an hour.
Yeah, and great work by Leo Bertos.
Jeremy Christie looks for that tall timber that stayed up. It's a teasing ball, isn't it? Fallon with the drive. Oh, yes! Rory Fallon. Well, he scored the crucial goal against Bahrain, and he scored the equaliser here in Maribor. And it was Route 1 stuff, but what a finish.
World class again from Rory Fallon, but pretty much a replica of the goal against Serbia, where a ball came from out the back, this time from Jeremy Christie. Lofted ball to the far post. Great touch there from Chris Wood. And Rory Fallon. Well, look, if you get the ball on target, you've always got a chance, haven't you? And the keeper did get a hand to it. Shane Smeltz was there to parry any sort of deflection from Handanovic, but wasn't enough. Rory Fallon.
Still New Zealand press. Look for the targets in the penalty area. Fallon is the biggest of them. Great jump, Fallon. Well, been ruled to have climbed all over the back, I think, of Jokic, but Fallon says, hang on, week in, week out in the championship. Nothing wrong with that, sir. Bit of Aussie rules, Harry. Look, a confident side on the ball, content with this dominance of possession. Danger signs here. Oh, and then the dive from Novakovic. Well, surely, Harry, there was one, if not two steps after contact was made, and Winston Reid, well, I think this is nonsense, and Ryan Nelson agrees. Now, this is dangerous because it's almost carbon copy from the set piece that led to the opening goal. There was clearly 1-2 steps, and equally clearly there was no contact. Will New Zealand pay a price? One they shouldn't have to stump up for. Surely Novakovic will try the strike again. Novakovic, and around the wall, and he does score. And that is the cruelest of blows, because Novakovic has cheated his way to a second goal. And during the World Cup, you would think FIFA might stamp very, very hard on these sorts of incidents, because the television replay will show it. But for now, it's a goal New Zealand has to cop.
Yeah, unfortunate, as you said, Andrew, FIFA are looking at, you know, fines or penalties for simulation. And Novakovic there just got himself a gig in Hollywood, I think. Yeah, what gets me, Andrew, as well, that the referee was right there, wasn't he? But nonetheless, New Zealand are playing catch-up football again.
It's Corrin again. That's a good ball again. Novakovic. He's a handful. Brecko overlaps and he's ignored. And the shot comes in. Paston can't hold. But Ryan Nelson maintains possession at least, although Mark Paston is now going to look for the likes of Fallon or Wood. On this occasion, it's Fallon. Wood, will he get in behind them here? He does. The shot from Smeltz, and it needed the save. Shane Smeltz, the predator that he is, draws a very good save from Handanovic.
Yeah, nice ball too from the back. Again, more direct approach from the All Whites. And Handanovic this time.
Towards Fallon. The flick on, and surely a second. Oh, what a save! What a save, Handanovic. Chris Wood is a raging hot favourite to score, and the youngster hangs his head. He can't believe the miss.
Well, he's had a number of good chances, Chris Wood. It's probably his fourth chance he's had this evening, and he knows he should have done a lot better than that chance.
Diving, call it what you will. 2-1 the scoreline though, and the key thing is that Novakovic was good enough to capitalise from the free kick. Brecko into play there with Krim. In fact, Dedic, the substitute it is, he's scrapping away. And again, Mark Paston, and there's the third goal. And this is an error from Mark Paston. And is this the football at work, or is this just a goalkeeping mistake? It's been handed to Slovenia on a plate, and they lead 3-1. And New Zealand now very much struggling to stay in this one.
And again, failing to clear the ball on that left-hand side. Tony Lockhead, I think it was Simon Elliott as well. His challenge going in was a pretty tame shot, wasn't it? You know, we're not there between the sticks, but you would expect Mark Paston to gobble that one up. And passing like that from our All Whites, a bit disappointing.
So ultimately it is a disappointing 45 minutes for New Zealand. I'll wait and see how this plays out, but there was certainly some pointing at team sheets, Harry. What's a number issue, is it? So perhaps that's all it was, a number issue, unless Ricky's now told the officials, no, sorry, this isn't Brocky. And the indication clearly was Ryan Nelson had blood and onto his shirt. That's why he's changed it, but the referee won't allow him to continue without a number on his back. And surely the officials here can allow this to continue. You cannot send this player from the field simply for a lack of a number. It is a friendly, Harry. Am I being a little bit too generous?
No, I don't think so. I think he's obviously playing in a training shirt. Be curious to see how many shirts players at the club or the squad have bought with them. There's no doubt that they were bought sufficient to cover, you know, players swapping shirts, etc., etc.
Well, Mark Paston has to save to his left, and this time the shot coming in from Dedic. So New Zealand at 6s and 7s, only they don't have a 6.
Fair to say that'd be a nice Kiwi contingent.
Getting themselves in a tangle here, New Zealand. Dedic 2-on-2. Now New Zealand get numbers back. It's rebounded. Pinball. And Mark Paston happy to see it go wide as he was scrambling to find his feet. The runs are made. The ball's delivered. Nelson's dragged out very wide at the moment. Can Slovenia capitalise? Shot on goal, and Paston just flaps it away. I think he's got a touch. I'm not sure the officials agree, but I think Paston's got a right hand on this. It's a good ball, and it's just gone wide. Not sure who got the final touch. It may well have been young Winston Reid. But there is the danger of New Zealand at set-piece time.
I think Tommy Smith in there as well. Again, quality delivery from Simon Elliott. Winston Reid came off Tommy Smith.
Novakovic been impressed with the big striker. That's a good ball. Bursa, look at the run from Brecco. Tony Lockhead lulled into the tackle when there was no need. Oh, it's impressive, the dummy on the edge of the area. They're going to get through here, are they? Mark Paston just does enough to get the frame in front and then punches again. It's becoming trademark Mark Paston, this one-handed punch. Only as far as another white shirt, and here they come again. Well, it opens up here and a chance. Snatched at it a little, and it goes wide. So it's a couple of wonderful free kicks from Mile Novakovic and a tap in from Krim after a mistake by Mark Paston. Rory Fallon's goal at one stage brought the game back on level terms at 1-1, but New Zealand will rue some defensive errors and perhaps a couple of refereeing decisions, but they've been beaten, and deservedly so. Slovenia too good here in Maribor tonight. New Zealand, though, complete their preparations, and they now head to South Africa for the FIFA World Cup. But tonight in Maribor, Slovenia 3, New Zealand 1.